What's up, Blockheads? Today I'm going to be installing the Sena 30K onto the new helmet that I just got, which is the Shoei RF1200. So we're going to be showing you guys, walking you through how to install a Sena onto your motorcycle helmet. Alright, so first and foremost, this episode is brought to you guys by Sena. If you guys haven't heard of them, they are a motorcycle Bluetooth communication systems company. They put out Bluetooth communicators. They do have a couple other options on their website, which you guys can see right here, Sena.com. Recently, I was speaking with Giselle from the Iron Lilies, which is a female riding group here in Orlando. And I was talking about, with Miss Blockhead learning to ride, how we need to get her a communicator. Well, she put me in contact with their contact at Sena. Basically, I reached out, kind of told them about the channel, asked if they were willing to work with us. They said yes. So like I said, episode here brought to you guys by Sena. Big thanks, big shout out to Sena for sending out the 30K dual communication systems. Now, I have gone ahead and got Miss Blockhead set up with hers, installed it on her helmet. I did film a how-to video on that, but the quality ended up coming out kind of mess, so this is a second attempt. I am going to be installing this on a Shoei RF1200, but for whatever helmet that you have, it's going to be pretty much the same application. So first things first, this is, I forget the name of this thing. It's like a helmet maintenance pad or something like that. I call it like a helmet donut. You guys can get these at like Cycle Gear. You can order them online. I will drop links to everything that I'm using here in the description down below, so you guys can find the link to the Sena 30K. I've also used the 20S before, so you guys can find the link to the 20S in the description below also. I'll also drop the link to the Shoei RF1200, as well as a link to a video that I did for the unboxing on that one. So first things first, I did get this helmet set up with my moto vlog setup right there. You guys can find a link in the description to a video on how to do that as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna remove the visor because I don't wanna scratch that up. I'm gonna be flipping the helmet around a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove that real quick. All right, now we've got that all taken apart. We can go ahead and set it in the helmet donut because we're going to be mostly working from this angle right here. Helmet is prepped. Let's go ahead and take everything out of the box that we're gonna be needing. Just to go over this as well, this is the dual setup, so it comes with 2 of everything that you need. Now, I'm only installing it for one helmet, but there was another communicator in here. Alright, so it does come with the main Bluetooth unit. It also comes with the part that's going to attach to your helmet here, as well as the pre-installed boom mic. And it also comes with the speakers that you're going to install in the helmet. The accessories pack, this is just little stuff that you're going to be needing to outfit it to your helmet. They do put 2 of everything into these dual packs. So if you guys actually want to save some money, you've got a friend who wants to buy a Sena also, what me and Reese did last time around is we actually went in on a dual pack together, and we actually ended up saving about $100 a piece. So just a tip for the future if you guys are thinking about picking one up. They do send you a quick start kind of manual. You do have the other part of the manual. You've got some car chargers in here, and then they send you like a USB cable charger as well. Everything you need. So that's going to be everything that I need. I'll go ahead and put everything back here. Just to go over everything here, like I said, this is the part that's going to mount to your helmet. Has the boom mic on there, which we're going to put one of these filters on there. These are basically to put into the helmet. The back of these peels off, and they are like kind of a felt material on this side. Basically Velcro or whatever will stick onto that, and then the back of these speakers that go into the helmet are that Velcro material as well. It's too bad GoPro doesn't take good macro shots. You do have other mic options if you want to go for a smaller mic. We have had a couple of the Blockhead crew previously use these. Sound quality isn't as good as the boom mics, so I recommend staying with these. They're just simple, easy. You can bend and twist them out of the way. I mean, they curve around the helmet really easily. This is a different setup for a boom mic, basically a little shorter one. You do have an auxiliary cable that comes with it. And then you have some more of the 3M mounting options. You have some foam spacers that are in there, and then these pieces basically cover up these earpieces here. And then these are some more foam spacers depending on your application. A couple people have said that I might need some of the spacers, so I know I will not be needing the aux cable. I will not be needing the boom mic there. I will not be needing that other mic. I might need this, so I'll leave it out. Leave the spacers out just in case. I am going to probably be needing these, and I'll go ahead and put one of these little covers on the microphone. I've got all my parts laid out. Second step is going to be to take all the padding out of the helmet. Went ahead and removed the visor just so we don't scratch any of that up. Now, time to remove all the padding. All right, so looking into this helmet, you have a couple little spots right here, which this helmet, it came with little inserts there. So a couple people have said previously that the Sena speakers do not fit into these little cutouts. Yeah, they're right. It doesn't quite fit. I mean, A for effort, showy, but the part that sticks out on the speaker right there on the right side doesn't quite fit in there. It's funny, man, people commenting on the channel and on Instagram and stuff gave me a heads up about that. And somebody actually responded with a solution saying that you can put a little pad in there. So that's what one of these will be for. You have these little pieces, right, that have the 3M on the back. They also give you these little pieces that also have the 3M on the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those into those notches. These are more of a felt material. We're going to have the spacers, right, on the speakers, right? So felty side toward the speaker, so it sticks. And then we're going to have the Velcro rough side go onto these so that they stick. After you've got all that done, we'll go in and it'll set right in there. That's just to confirm that the earpieces fit before we get to actually mounting the Sena. But we are going to go ahead and start mounting this piece up to the side of the helmet. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to separate that clamp. You're going to put this part of the clamp in between the padding here and the shell of the helmet, and you're going to put this on the outside of the helmet. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a good spot for that. And it is going to be on the left side of the helmet, since it's on the left side here and the microphone goes around like that. Position your microphone just to kind of figure out where exactly you're going to put the Sena at. Alright, so we have this piece mounted to the helmet. It doesn't have to shove all the way up in there. You can have a little bit of a gap, so long as there's a little rubber piece on the back of here and it is making good contact with the back. Got it all snugged down via the bolts here. It's not pushing the liner out. There was a little bit of a gap there, so it's snugged in. Now, if you guys aren't able to do that, you can use their 3M option. It's not as secure, but I mean, 3M tape is pretty tough. I would just recommend heating up the surface before you mount it to it. So heat up the 3M tape, heat up the surface, and then press, because heat causes the adhesive to adhere a little better. And then clamp it down if you're able to let it cure. So anyways, we've got the this part of the Sena set up. That is the hardest part. That's going to be like the main receiver. That's what this piece is going to fit onto. So we can actually go ahead and put this piece onto there. Clicks down into place. It's good to go. Has enough clearance there and in the back. So that's awesome. Press this button to take it off. All right, we'll set that to the side. Now, what we're gonna do is we're going to route these speakers. You're gonna have two different length speaker wires, right? You have a longer one and you have a shorter one. Naturally, the shorter one is going to go on the side closest to the Sena, right? So it's gonna go in this one here. Whenever you guys place your speaker, make sure that the wires are facing towards the back because it's easier to tuck the wire there. There we go, that fits perfect. Now to do the other one. All right, so there we go. We've got the main receiver part mounted. We have each of the speakers, both the left side and right side speakers mounted. We have the wiring, which is pretty much just going to tuck behind the headliner. If you guys want to tape it, I have seen some people tape it in. I might actually try that just so it keeps it nice and snugged out of the way. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Now, if you guys are doing that, just make sure that you don't cover up any of your air vents. And the only reason I'm doing that is so that whenever I do take out my inner liner to wash it or whatever, the wiring isn't just all loose and goes everywhere. You do want to leave a little bit of slack here for it to come out. You don't want it like super taut and pinched. Next thing we're gonna do, basically reinstall the padding. Here's another challenging part. Basically, whenever you're putting a padding back in, most padding has this hard plastic that goes in between the outside of the helmet and the first liner of hard padding. So with this, as you can see, will clip in right here and then clips in with this piece on there, but this is in the way. So previously what I've done with my helmets is I've cut out that piece of plastic so that it basically goes behind and around it. If you want to go ahead and do that route, I did that with my last helmet, which was a Bell Qualifier DLX. What I recommend, attach it to the front first, slowly wander it to the back, and then you're going to kind of mark where you need to cut. I'm going to go a little wider with my back cut just because I know it wanders around, so that's where we're going to cut it. If you have scissors, scissors will probably work too, but I don't have scissors down here. Depending on which helmet you have, you're gonna have to fine tune that. Just for the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and come back to this later. The last one I had stuck out a little bit, but it's entirely up to you guys how you want to tuck it and route the wiring and all that stuff, so. All right, and you guys see kind of how I tuck the mic into the cheek pad there. Basically what that does is you don't want it to be directly in the middle, because whenever you breathe directly into the middle whenever you exhale, right? So if you have it there, whoever is connected to you on the Sena is gonna hear a bunch of your breathing. So don't put it directly in the middle, put it off to the side. You can also see that's kind of where I have my motovlogging mic, right there. And that basically keeps the wind noise down. It adds like another layer of protection, right? So I just tuck it right into there. So that fits perfect, fits onto the side, and that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on real quick. Make sure that I have clearance between the speakers and my ears. And then I might, since they're exposed like that, I might actually put these little foam pieces on there so that they're covered up. All right, so we have good clearance there between that speaker and my ear, and good clearance there between that one. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the little peel off sticker on there. All right, there you have it. That is how to install a Sena onto a motorcycle helmet. Does take a little bit of doing. Got the chin guard back on there so it keeps the microphone even more protected, but that's it. A little bit of fitment, a little bit of cutting in there, nothing too crazy. Just take your time, be patient, run the wiring. Probably looks a little harder than what it actually is, but it's very satisfying whenever you turn it on and you hear this sound.
Hello. Phone connected.
Anyways, this is an awesome application. It connects you to other riders who have a Sena as well. I think they can also connect to Scalas. I can't quite remember though. Connects to your phone, as you guys just heard. So if you're on a longer ride, you're able to listen to music and all that, or podcasts, or take phone calls. Very, very useful application here. Would highly, highly recommend it. I only have experience with Sena. Pretty much this is like the industry standard is Sena. They do have lots of different options at different price points, so you guys be sure to go check out their website if you guys are interested. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, big thanks to Sena for sending it out. If you guys have any questions, be sure to post them up in the comments below. Like I said, if you guys are interested in any of the products from the GoPro setup, I will link a how-to video and a GoPro helmet setup in the description below. I'll link to the helmet. I'll link to the Sena, pretty much everything down in the description. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. If you guys aren't subscribed already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys ride safe out there, stay vigilant, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.